Welcome back to Kevin's place here on the homestead. Well, I'm up in the greenhouse. I told you I'd make another video once things started popping up. And they have really popped up. I'm going to kind of carry you around and let you see some of the stuff. Here's some marigolds. They're just barely starting to pop up. There's some swamp lilies. They haven't come up yet. They look a lot like a sunflower. Okra is working on it. There's one back there in the back. I see her too. And what is that? Hollyhocks. Yeah, looks like I got some hollyhocks coming up. Here's a rhubarb there. I transplanted some of the rhubarb, put in a little bit bigger containers. And here's some tomatoes. They're bodacious. They're a good tomato. And some cabbage. I think it's cabbage. What was that? Oh, that's cauliflower. Some beefsteak tomatoes. More something. Let's see what we got there. I really can't read it. Cabbage. We'll put that steak on this side. We've got some purple red acre cabbage. It tastes pretty good in salads, and it makes the garden look nice too. Then we got more cabbage, more red acre cabbage. And if you're wondering why things is wilting a little bit, look at that. Over 100 degrees, probably like 105 degrees, maybe 110. That's hard on cabbage. They're cold plants. I've got Romanian lettuce back here. I like that in the garden. It does really well, makes a really nice salad. It doesn't like heat either. I got some more broccoli and cauliflower, cabbage down here, which is a little bit cooler down here to get less sun. They seem to be doing pretty good, but they are reaching up a little bit and get a little strangly. They got some beefsteak tomatoes here. And I'm getting ready to transplant, so some of those will thin out. And there's some more beefsteak. And then I've got some peppers here. I got banana peppers and peppercini. I can't pronounce it, but anyway, kind of get with your pizza. They're not a hot pepper. And then more banana peppers, bell peppers. Got bell peppers back there, jalapenos. These are cayenne peppers, jalapeno, bell pepper. These are bell peppers. Now let me tell you something. If you ever have this happen, all of these peppers here, I planted them and watered them. I shorted out from my electric that night, lost all my heat. These were froze solid. Every one of these was froze solid. And you see now it didn't hurt them. They were just a new seed and wet ground, potting soil, and now that everyone's coming back up just about. I got some Sunny Boy tomatoes down here. There's my fan outfit. Keeps the wind blowing. That seems to help more than anything else. And then I got some oregano and some rosemary. They're not doing real good. That's what we need. They'll be fine. And we got some different flowers. Those strawberries, you're thinking about getting them. Well, they was coated. And I thought, well, maybe they would do good, but they were planted early with only early crops and nothing. The same way with these peppers, these oriental peppers, nothing's coming up. And lemongrass, got a little coming up. And I like the lemongrass because I got beehives. You can use it for swarm lures. Although this year I'm not going to be able to. And this back here is eggplants. Back here's eggplants, and this marigolds. And I've got the water here when I get done. And there's more Sunny Boys. And here is zinnias. And I love to plant those in the garden in a row. It makes your garden look so nice. More eggplants here. And right here I've got snapdragons. They volunteered Roman lettuce looks like. And I got these lupine or whatever you call them there. More tomatoes, and these are, I don't have my glasses on, they're Rutgers. And these are cherry tomatoes. Here are cherry tomatoes, and they're the easiest they are to grow. And then I've got these bell peppers here. They just call them sweet, but they're bell pepper, what I call them. And then I've got some snapdragons back here. No, sweet peas. Yeah. And then I've got these, what are they? Soapworts, what they call them. I don't know. They're pretty looking flower. And believe it or not, these are beefsteak. Look how much different they look than the other beefsteaks. And they're growing stronger too. Here's I don't know. They're a little tomato for like a paste tomato for your tomato paste or ketchup, that sort of thing. And then I've got the hibiscus, bodacious hybrids, I'm sorry. And here I've got, can't make it out. It's tomato, definitely. More tomatoes back there. And then I've got some mullein. It's an herb. If you see right here, it's coming up pretty good. And then I've got red bow lotus. This is all lotus plants here. And they're older seeds. So they may not even come up. And then here's a, okay, so make out some of the soap flower, it looks like. And these are all eggplants here I've transplanted. And these are Amish cockcombs. Um, we got them from the Amish, and they got great big heads on them, red. They're beautiful. And then we've got sweet potatoes coming up nicely. So I got plenty of time before they're ready. And I'm actually, here's some stuff. We got all these rhubarb and asparagus. You see it coming up. We got those. We bought them from the feed mill. We didn't really raise them, and the reason I got them on to make sure I had some rhubarb this year. And I'm going to set you back over here so I can get you where you can see. There we go. I guess that's pretty much it. I need to get the watering done. Uh, Thank you for stopping by. God bless. Come back to Kevin's place another time and visit me. I'm always here. It's my channel. And if you want to like and share, that'd be great. I mean, I really appreciate it. I got to try to get this channel growing, and I'm not very good with computers, so if you could overlook me on that, I appreciate it. God bless. See you next time.